So I want to share with you a story about a client that I worked with. I had met this client through a workshop that I did, and she was at that time working 4 hours a day. So she was averaging about 20 hours. And when she came to me, she, had low self-confidence. She wasn't really, she's like, I can't leave this job because she had some past history. She was at a 12-step program, and she had got fired from her previous job. So she wasn't feeling very confident. So she was holding on to this job. And as we met, and I asked her this question: what would you love? If you could have if you could have a job that you would love, what would you love? And we went to work on it. We created a vision. And out of that vision came a desire for her to work with animals. She loved animals. And she's like, you know what, Rajika, if I could get a job, I would love to work for the county and to work in with the animals, to help them. And because I would love some benefits, that would be an amazing job. But she had the fear of previous, job that she got laid off, the 12 steps program that she was in, and also really not believing and having the confidence that I could leave this job for something else. The other paradigm that she had was, I'm too old. And she was 63 years old. I'm too old. Nobody's going to hire me. So we created as a vision of she would love to work for the county and help the animals and do animal rescue because she loved that. She would love, to make this amount of money, the benefits. But what was keeping her were the paradigms of, I'm too old. What if they start checking on my past, the references that I have? What if, my boss gives me a bad reference, and all of that? So we started to shift that into a place of just a possibility. What if you could attract this job? What if you had this job and they didn't even, check on your references? So we held the vision of her attracting this job, and she started to interview. She started to applying for jobs. And then one day she heard back from this job at the county. And the job was for the animal rescue. So she goes for this interview. She goes from that vision and that energy of, I could have this job. Absolutely. I'm qualified. I am, qualified. I love the animals. I would love this job. She goes in for that position. She goes in for that interview. And we're holding that thought of, this could be possible for me. Even though the evidence was, oh, she might not get it because they'll check their references, they'll check all of, things that have happened. And she's, age is a big thing. So I'm not going to get it. We shifted the energy. What if it could be possible? So she goes in for the interview. She has an amazing interview. And do you know what happened? She got offered that job and they didn't even check the references. Now, I'm not saying that she had that fear. She was wondering how this was going to happen. We're not defying the facts. We're not defying that she didn't feel that way. But if I'm holding that energy of, this is going to be hard and this is never going to happen for me, then I'm attracting the same results. But I can hold the corner of my mind open that, what if this could be the job? What if they could offer this job and it's easy for me? So again, it goes back to the thoughts we're thinking. If I'm thinking the same thoughts, I'm going to generate the same results. So I'm going to share with you a text that she sent me. She said, I got the job. I can't believe they actually sent me a contingent job offer on the same day I interviewed. They couldn't possibly have reached all my references yet, God truly knows to work in miraculous ways. Because the thinking that she was going in was, I'm too old, they're going to check my references. This is going to what's happened. And she was going from that energy of contraction, like this will never happen. And the results were that she was attracting that until we shifted her mindset to a new possibility of what if it was different? What if they could offer you a job? What is the job you would love to attract?